All right, it's Jay and Silent Bob. We're back with another one.
We are silent.
Too loud, man.
I know.
Come on, get it under control.
I know. I have that problem.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay. We're not really Jay and Silent Bob. We're Dan and Pete, and we got something else.
We got lots of cans here.
We do have a lot of cans. And now I have been collecting these cans for a minute. Vienna Sausages.
Vienna.
We got a lot of different. Every one of these cans is different.
Sausage. Sausage.
Sausage, yes.
Sausage.
I'm going to ask you this. When I grew up as a kid, I ate a lot of these. Did you?
No, a few, but not.
Okay.
We had little Smokies.
Okay, yeah.
And we put in
absolutely. Well,
barbecue
we just
sauce.
did some little Smokies the other day, actually. We were sitting here at the house the other day, and I got a really good deal on some little Smokies at the store. Threw them in a crock pot with some barbecue.
We ate them for days.
Oh yeah, we stewed them up, and then eventually I left the crock pot on. I fell asleep. I woke up the next morning and those suckers were burned black.
They were.
That's what happened, and then the dog wouldn't even eat them, so they ended up in the garbage can. But
they were good.
Little sausages are kind of a thing. A lot of people eat them. A lot of people like them. I know there are a lot of different brands, and here's what's so funny.
Did we do one already?
Yes, we did, and we did discuss what I'm going to discuss right now. They're not the same. The content of the fat to protein ratio today isn't what they were when we were children. They were higher protein and less fat. And you can look that up online. That is a fact. They have actually increased the amount of fat in these cans and reduced the amount of protein, which is unfortunate because it has actually affected the texture.
It was. I remember it being kind of mushy.
Yes. So that is a thing. So a lot of us as kids remember these as being a little something. A lot of us as kids obviously don't remember this being something. This isn't something everybody had. We got 8 cans here.
Yes, we do.
We got some variety. I mean, I don't think we can sit here and talk all day, but I think we probably need to get into her.
We got original.
Yeah.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Let's pull this guy back.
Barbecue flavored.
Okay. How do you go wrong with barbecue?
Smoked.
Smoked. I mean, these all sound great, don't they? Is that another original? What do we got here? Or is that a different brand? What's the deal? That is a different brand of the original. So that's why I bought that, because I remember that as a kid.
Reduced sodium.
Yeah.
Hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy.
And then
you got the bites.
We got the bites.
So when I was a kid, my grandparents, they would make mac and cheese. They'd make mac and cheese with like the shells and the cheddar, but they would home make it. Now I know you can buy the Kraft mac and cheese with the shells and cheddar.
Yep.
That's an awesome product, you know. Well, especially the Velveeta brand.
Oh yeah.
You know, you squirt that cheddar sauce out of the tinfoil pack in there.
Yep.
I mean, that's a solid deal. It takes you, what, 12 minutes to make it, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You know, I mean, it's a good meal. They would do something similar. They would home make it, though. I mean, they didn't buy the Velveeta, because that was before that was really a deal. But then, they would dump a can of these guys in.
Yeah, we would make just regular Kraft and
I loved it.
Cut up hot dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and as life went on, this actually, I didn't find it for a number of years. And my kids grew up with just little hot dog pieces cut up into mac and cheese. Same concept.
Yeah.
It's just my grandparents would use this product. So we have a few different things here. We have the, as far as the original goes, we have the Libby brand, which is Rochester, Minnesota. For those of you that don't know that, big corn tower, Libby's, Rochester, Minnesota. And that's crazy. Because we're not that far from Hormel, Minnesota. You wouldn't believe how much meat comes out of this state.
Oh, I know, right?
Minnesota's out of line when it comes to meat. Armor. Where does Armor even come from? No, that's curious, isn't it? Chicago.
Shit Chicago.
I mean, does meat come from anywhere besides the Midwest? I mean, seriously, let's get real here. I mean, I know eggs come from the West Coast because, you know, they love to mass produce chickens there. I mean, it just seems like most of the meat products that we eat that are processed come from the Midwest. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What do you want to do? You want to try these two original products?
Yep.
Let's compare those guys. And let's just stack them in a row from best to worst. Well, that's already a winner. Or it's a loser. I don't have a clue. It's probably horrible. Well, I tell you what. I grew up eating this. It's Armour Vienna Sausage. This is the original.
It's the OG.
Let's see what we got here. What's that fork to? There we go. It's salty. It's a salty meat product. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
It's original. It's not bad.
I mean, you know what? Imagine that tossed in a mac and cheese or something. I could tolerate it. I mean,
oh yeah.
It's not bad.
And then we're gonna have the Libby's.
Okay.
Rochester.
Yeah, that's the Libby's variety.
A lot more juice in there.
Okay. Yeah, there is. There is a lot more juice. Well, I'm curious about the texture.
Definitely more mushy.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Armour for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. So here's the thing. Vienna sausages aren't the best thing you're ever going to eat in your life, okay? But I'm going to tell you this right off the bat, that Armour, it's firmer. It's firmer. It has a better flavor.
Yeah.
The Libby Vienna sausage, I mean, could I eat it? Yeah. I mean, if I was really hungry, could I eat it? Absolutely. But it's just so mushy.
I feel like the Libby's was less salty.
It was less salty. The Libby's was less salty, but the texture was
more mushy.
Far more mushy. Well, I think the winner, unless you disagree, in my opinion, I like the Armour better.
Armour.
Let's get this guy out of here.
Jalapeno.
Okay. And this is the Armour. These are all Armour, correct? Except for, yeah, they're all Armour.
Well, was there one that was?
No, I think the only one that was the Libby was the original, and I think the Libby lost. So to hell with Libby. Get Libby out of here. And now we're on to the Armour. And this is jalapeno.
Very little juice.
I'll tell you what, I'm all the way over here, and I can kind of smell that. Well, it's got an interesting odor. Well, let's see what we're working with. Oh.
A little. I wouldn't say it's a lot. I guess now it's kind of building a little bit.
Well, that's interesting. It's not super hot.
I like that.
I kind of like them too. There's some heat there. You know, there is some heat there. Here's the thing with peppers, and anyone who has had a lot of hot peppers understands what I'm saying. Peppers have a flavor. If you could remove the heat from the flavor, people would love hot peppers.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it just so many of the times, in order to get that quality flavor, you have to endure a little bit of pain.
Well, I think that
this kind of removes it. There's a little heat there.
Not much.
That's agreeable.
Yeah, I like that. It's not over the top.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. Well,
you like that better than the original?
I do. So let's do this. Let's start a ranking system. Okay. Bang. The better is just going to work this way. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's do that. Barbecue. Okay. Well, how do you go wrong with barbecue? You know, I have an uncle. I have an uncle. And we know how we are about uncles on this channel. Well, that's weird. All the other ones
are like saucy.
All the other ones were
juicy.
Yeah, and these are not. I have an uncle that told me once, because he hunts a lot of wild game and different things. He's like, at the end of the day, if you don't know how to cook something, he's like, throw it in a crock pot with barbecue. You can never go wrong with barbecue. So I would imagine these got to be a home run, right? Well, find out. Those are really good.
They would taste even better warm. These are all room temperature.
Yeah. I like that.
It tastes like those Smokies, little Smokies. Just not as tough.
Man, I could throw that in my work bag every day. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, I think that's going to go in the front for me.
I agree. That's a good product. Yeah, we got to switch these. Well, I don't know what we're doing. Okay. What do we got here? That's the hot and spicy. Okay? Hot and spicy. Psh. Probably horrible. Might be great.
It might be great.
Oh, again, this is another product that isn't particularly saucy. It's more...
It's not juicy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is saucy. It's not juicy. Yes, yes. You're right on that. Well,
I think it's going to be a lot spicier than the jalapeno. But we'll see.
I got a feeling it's going to maybe similar to the barbecue.
Oh, I can smell it.
Oh, really? Oh, you're not wrong. Oh, it's like Tabasco.
Yeah, it is.
See, I'm not a fan of Tabasco.
It tastes like Tabasco.
Yeah, it does. No.
Nope.
No.
It's got that Tabasco flavor.
I hate Tabasco. Tabasco isn't a hot sauce. It's a way to just screw up. I don't know what Tabasco is about. It's a mistake.
Nope.
No. Come on now, Tabasco. No. No.
Smoked?
That's got to be good. Who doesn't like smoked food? I'm sure you can probably see him. We have a guest star once again.
He is just waiting.
God, he's always showing up and just invading our deal.
All right, it smells kind of smoked.
Okay. Oh, it does.
Juicy instead of saucy.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's interesting, the difference. Vienna Sausages, smoked. I don't know. It's not bad.
It's not good.
No. It's kind of I don't know.
Like they've been sitting out for days.
Yeah. Well.
More.
I like it better than this one. What was this? A damn Tabasco. No, that was the barbecue. We're all screwed up.
This is the worst over here.
Well, I don't think it's the worst. I think it's next to the worst.
Well, what do you like it better than the original?
No.
Okay. That's kind of how I think.
Okay. Well, and what do we got here? That's the barbecue.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, okay.
This
All right.
This is the second.
Yeah. Yep, now we got an understanding. Okay, so this is reduced sodium. So this can't be a whole lot different than the original. But the original was very salty, which was kind of off-putting.
Yes.
I will say that was off-putting. Now this is very juicy. There's a lot of water in there. You know what? The original being so high in sodium, maybe this will be a little more pleasant.
We'll see. Yeah, way juicy.
Well.
It definitely changes the flavor.
It does. Huh. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh.
It's very squishy.
It's got a weird flavor. It doesn't.
Doesn't taste like the original. There's not a great deal of flavor there, but the flavor that does exist is just odd. It's like a weird meat.
Almost
I don't know.
It tastes like wet cardboard.
Yeah, it's odd. Where do we got the other original?
Right here.
Okay, well, that's the smoked.
This one.
What do we got here? Well, I'm gonna do this. Okay, we got the reduced sodium and we got the we got the regular. Okay, that's the deal here. I don't know that I want the whole thing. I'm just gonna go like so. Okay. Original. Y'all see it? That's the original. This is the reduced sodium, okay? I'm kind of getting to my limit here on these guys. They look different. The reduced sodium is darker in color. I mean, who cares? Here's the original. That's pretty anticlimactic, man.
I don't know. What do you think?
That's not horrible. I mean, I would eat it if I was in a survival situation. I just don't think I would buy it because I think it's great because it's not.
I don't.
And then I compare it to the reduced sodium.
I think the original's better than the low sodium.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Here, you know what? Guest star. Make your choice.
It's like, I'll take them.
Yeah, you don't even care, do you? You don't got you get no idea. You're just eating stuff. Well, and then we got these guys. And I can't imagine it's any different, but I will tell you, this product in particular is special to me. Because my grandparents would cook the homemade mac and cheese. I loved it. And they would dump these guys into it. They already look wrong. You know what? Over the time, you see the package. Here, look, check out the package. It's the little bubbled out sausages. That's not this.
No, this is what you cut off.
Oh, come on now. Well, I don't know. That's the worst thing we've ate.
That one is pretty bad.
That's horrible. That's the bottom of the bucket here on this whole deal.
Well, maybe. This one was pretty bad too.
Yeah, they were all. None of them were good, to be honest with you. I don't know.
The barbecue one, I think, was probably about the best.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's what's funny. I said this in the video. My uncle. You know, we got uncle issues here. But I did have an uncle, real story, who said, Danny, you know what, if it don't taste right, dump it in the crock pot and put barbecue on it and you'll be all right. And if I have to just dump it in a crock pot and put barbecue on it to be okay, it's probably not a real good product. I don't like these. I feel like my childhood has been shattered. I think it's wrong.
I think these are fine for what they are.
You know what? You throw it in your lunch pack. They're a good amount of protein for the calories. I mean, honestly, they are. I mean, when you do the math on it, what do we got here? 130 calories and 7 grams of protein, and that's for the barbecue. What's the original looking like? I mean, I think the original, oh, here we are. The original is 120 calories to 7 grams. It's a little closer. I mean, you know what? You want to throw one in your lunch pack and have a little treat. I mean, you're not going to die.
No.
What do you do with it, though, otherwise?
I think if you put it in your mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's the deal.
I don't think you would taste much of anything other than the texture.
I don't think it's going to help. I don't think, would you think it would improve your mac and cheese?
No.
I guess that's the thing. I think it's going to, like...
If you're trying to get volume, then maybe.
And add a little protein. You know, I don't think it's going to hurt you. I don't know where I would place this product in my life. I don't know why I would use it. And that's unfortunate because growing up, we used it, and I don't know. I guess I was a child, and you know what? And I thought something tasted the way that it tasted, and now that it's been 20 years since I've had a can, and I'm tasting it again, I gotta tell you,
how did I eat this?
yeah, kinda like, I don't know. I don't know what place this belongs in. I'm not gonna rate it very high. What do you think? What's your rating?
Overall,
yeah,
maybe a 3. I'm not a big fan of the texture. The barbecue one was good, but the texture is just...
I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Here's what I hate so much. I hate so much that I'm gonna give it a 2. I've actually now, since we've been doing these videos, I keep talking about the Vienna sausages. We got to do it, Pete. I swear to God, they're so great. I swear to God, they're so great. As a kid, I remember eating them. I loved them. I love the Viennas. You're going to love them. And now that I've had them again 20 years later...
You can wait another 20 years to have another one?
Yeah, and that's so unfortunate. You know what? I'm going to give them a 2.
We've been disappointed before.
Well, this is unfortunate. It's okay. That's what happens, you know, and that's why it's important to try things. I'm not going to tell you to not try it. I don't know if the camera is allowing our guest star to show up. He is grumpy. He wants these sausages.
He doesn't know.
Because this is dog food. I think the texture is very similar to dog food that we've had in the past. Watch that video, by the way, if you haven't seen it. We've been there, we've done that. And I don't think we're too far off the mark, to be honest. You know what? Now, stop and think about that.
Those dog treats.
Would you have rather had one of them dog treats or a can of this?
The dog treats.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. I would much rather have had those dog treats than these.
Tasted like meat.
Yeah. And these are just mush.
Yeah.
They're like a weird flavor. It's like a flavored mush. Well, that's where we are. I mean, seriously, I don't know what else there is to say. That sucks. I'm bummed out. I'm bummed out because I wanted this to be better. I really had high expectations.
That's how I felt about the Big Stinky.
Yes, I know. I know you did.
But no, of course not.
I really wanted to love this. I wanted to run into these and be like, oh my God, this is a 7. Oh, this one is so amazing. And I just...
They just weren't.
It just went downhill. And I got a dog up in here. Y'all see him. If you can't, he's here trying to get him because it's dog food. I don't know. This is a bad deal. This is a bad deal. I'm going to give it a 2. Yes, I could eat them. It's food.
Not something in your everyday diet.
Those dog treats were better, man.
They were. They were.
Well, that's where we are. I don't think there's anything else left to say. I think this is, we've tried every variety. It is what it is. We even tried a couple different brands. So she's a done deal, man. She's a done deal. Let's get this guy out of here.
All right, guys.
Well,
catch you on the next one.
Peace out.
Later.